Shotgun for Mayfield. Pump, hooks a pass, and he tosses it to the other team, Mosley. Down the sideline, Mosley cuts it inside. All the way. Touchdown, San Francisco.
2 timeouts. They'll get the ball to start the second half. This is a huge drive for Justin Fields. Taking a shot for Darnell Mooney. What a catch! Absolutely incredible from Darnell Mooney. A one-handed 39-yard grab. Omaha.
Got to get back here more often.
It's a great area.
And we will. Here's Allen. Trying to go deep to Davis. He pulled it in. Incredible catch.
Oh, incredible is right. This is what is going on today? There's so much randomness.
That's crazy.
Fields underneath. He finds the former Viking Amir Smith-Marset. And it's stripped away by Dantzler. He takes it down into Bears territory. A huge turnover with a minute to go.
Pollard, right up the middle. Tony Pollard breaking free. Pollard cuts back. Pollard all the way. Touchdown, Dallas.
Second and 7, the direct snap to Barkley, trying to get to the edge. Oh, he sidled through an opening, and Saquon Barkley, great speed. Barkley inside the 40. The big play the Giants have been craving comes from the big playmaker. No tight ends here, 4 receivers. Using Smith as one of them. Backwards pass to Jefferson. Throwback for Dalvin Cook with blockers in front. And a first down. It is 1st and goal for Minnesota.
Another 6 offensive linemen set for the Browns.
Joe looking for the first down. Sweeping to the right. He's going to get it. Breaking tackles and up the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cleveland. "41 yards.
Got a man read. They sent Skronik in motion. You see they got the bunch with the 3 over the top.
Stafford, Kupp, what a catch! Cooper Kupp turns on the Jets. Kupp racing away. Cooper Kupp all the way. Touchdown!
Need to get to the 45. Gino flush from the pocket. Throws it at the last second. And what a throw to DK Metcalf. Metcalf stays on his feet and rolls into the end zone for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown of 50 yards.
He's done it. You go to the Sonic movies?
Yeah, he might not like that.
2nd and 10. Jones. There's Barkley in the open field. Oh, what a move! Saquon Barkley down the sideline and out of bounds. All the way to the 20 where he picks up 4.
Because of missed tackles, most missed tackles in the NFL, they're in position, they're just not making plays.
Option play, it's Etienne breaking away. Etienne inside Houston territory and finally forced out of bounds after a 30-yard sprint.
When your best player really on defense, Derwin James, misses a tackle, it's not your day, and they've got to turn it around fast.
This is Eckler. Eckler breaking free. Eckler in the clear. Can they catch him? To the 15, the 10, inside the 5-yard line before he's brought down from behind by Greg Newsome.
Put it into the end zone late in this first half. Here's Barkley, another end around. Wanting to throw. Bellinger's going to keep it himself. And Daniel Bellinger rumbling for the touchdown.
Number 1 in the league on 3rd down.
Yeah, they are the Bills, 56% on 3rd down. But it's 3rd and 10, throwing into the wind, way down the field. Oh, my goodness! This is going to be 98 yards to Gabe Davis. A 98-yard explosion. Josh Allen to Gabe Davis.
What an incredible read and what a route by Davis.
Has been battling leukemia since 2019, but is now in remission. Wentz throwing deep on first down. He's got a man down there in Samuel, and he makes the catch. Kevin Byard makes the tackle, but a big play there for Washington.
From the 20, it's Stevenson. First down and more. Still going. Ramondre Stevenson finally caught from behind at the 30-yard line of the Lions.
1st and 10. Uzomah, the tight end, on the move with a couple backs and a fake by Wilson. And a block by Uzomah. And downfield they go. This is the rookie running back Hall. There's a block downfield by Berrios. Still on his feet, dragging defenders down to the 1.
Herbert going to go deep. Leaping for the ball and coming down with it is Mike Williams. Oh, what a catch.
Play fake. Wentz taking a deep shot down the middle of the field for Brown. He's got it! De'Ami Brown! Touchdown! His first NFL touchdown. A 75-yard strike.
Has great feel. Of course, all the Polamalu comparisons on many levels. Mayfield, timing route, looking sideline, little separation there, and Robbie Anderson snags it for Carolina.
Stafford, this time has time. Going up top, has a man wide open. He's got it down to the 10. It's 2-2 Atwell on the bomb. 54 yards up top.
Some Dwight Freeney stuff and Robert Mathis stuff, just to give you the kind of player he was looking at. Garoppolo tosses it up high. Jump ball opportunity. Tevin Coleman. What a grab.
Just needs to have more guys he can spread the ball to as they try to find their rhythm here early in the season.
3rd and 1. Fake. Pressure comes. Stafford is buried. Ball is out. It's picked up by Dallas. Rumbling for the end zone is Lawrence. He's going to get there for the touchdown. There's a penalty flag back in the secondary. So let's hang on.
No timeouts for Washington. Wentz, quick pass, and it's intercepted! David Long with the interception, and he's finally brought down near midfield. Carson Wentz intercepted as time expires, and the Titans win 21-17.
And speaking of offense, watch San Francisco. You already mentioned Kittle. He'll continue to be featured.
Big hole. Jeff Wilson cutting to the outside. Brought down inside the 10. A slice for 41 yards.
There's no running backs. There's no wide receivers on the field right now. And that means they're going to run it with Hill. This is worked
He could go
every time, and now he's gone. It's a foot race, but the speed of Woolen, will he get there? No! Touchdown! A 60-yard scamper for Taysom Hill. Gino will turn around and hand it off, and there's Walker's first big run of the game, and it's a huge hole. Kenneth Walker, the 21-year-old rookie, is going for 69 yards into the end zone, and we're tied at 31.
Let's get to the 23 for a first down. Goff under pressure, lost the football. Patriots recover. It's in the hands of Kyle Duggar, and he will take it all the way for a New England defensive touchdown.
On 2nd and 5, here's Chubb. Chubb breaking through! Inside the 10, inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Cleveland.
Smith steps up, and he is going to take a shot. He's got Lockett in stride. Touchdown Seattle with 7 ticks left in the half.
Can get in that direction and come out of center field and go in that direction to cover off.
2nd and 7. Wentz taking a deep shot, and it is caught! Brown again! What a catch by De'Ami Brown! His 2nd touchdown of the day!
St. Brown goes in motion off the play fake. Goff swings it out. This is Craig Reynolds. And he takes it down the sideline and is finally knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line by Kyle Duggar.
They pick it up, 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard run from Henry. Play action. Tannehill pump fakes, in trouble, trying to go down the field. It's short. Westbrook-Ikhine makes the adjustment, and a big play for Tennessee. A 62-yard pickup, Tannehill to Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
1st and 15. Good block by Gesicki, but they get rough right here. Lost the ball and picked up by Quentin Williams, the big man to the 5. It's the Dolphins' first lost fumble all season. And now the Jets have it 1st and goal.
So what's up? Play action. Smith sets up at midfield. He wants the end zone. He wants Lockett, and he's got him again. Lockett earlier had a 35-yard touchdown reception. This one of 40 yards.
I see the same thing you do. I can just get there. That's Kamara.
Well, Kamara's back in there. They set up the screen for him. He's got a convoy, and he's across midfield and into open space. Eventually tracked out of bounds by Kobe Bryant.
Cooks lines up at the bottom. Here comes Jacksonville. Mills hoists it up, and was it caught? A fight for the football. Nico Collins with an incredible catch.
You just talked about him, Kevin, but on that last play, how about Kayvon Thibodeau with the tip?
Rodgers under some pressure, trying to make something happen with his legs, and he finds Cobb up the middle, and Cobb to the Giants 40 before Julian Love can track him down. A pickup of 35.
Wait until they get healthy, Jim.
3rd and 5 as Pickett throws a deep ball to Pickens. He holds the ball up with 2 hands as if to say, see, I've got it. Another great catch by the rookie.
3rd and 7. Brissett. Dodging tacklers, on the move, throwing. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. What a turnaround. It is 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers from the Cleveland 22. Eckler inside the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And there is a penalty marker down right about where he made his inside cut.
3rd and 15. It's a 4-man rush. Cooper rush going deep for Gallup. He makes the catch. Is he in? He is. Michael Gallup with a great catch right on the sidelines, and it's good for 26.
3rd and must-pass situations.
Oh, it's a fake. Dixon has it for the 1st down. It used to be Johnny Hecker doing that stuff, and now Riley Dixon says, I can do it too. Jake Gervais on the receiving end for 12 yards and a 1st down. Catch made. Hollywood Brown trying to shake loose, and he does. To the end zone. That's going to be a Cardinal touchdown.
43. Nick Moore snaps it. Jordan Stout holds it. Justin Tucker wins it for Baltimore.